Ever wondered how to make a perfect beef Wellington? Today you're in the right place. We're about to embark on a culinary journey filled with succulent beef fillets, aromatic wild mushrooms, and the perfect puff pastry. We'll also be crafting a rich red wine sauce that's sure to elevate our dish to new heights. Beef Wellington is a dish that demands precision and passion, but don't worry, we've got all the steps covered for you. Now, with all the ingredients ready, it's time to dive into the process. First things first, take your beef fillets and wrap each tightly in a triple layer of cling film to set its shape. It's like tucking them into a snug bed for the night, but instead of sweet dreams, we want them to hold their beautiful form. Pop them into the fridge and let them chill overnight. Now it's the next day and our beef fillets have had their beauty sleep. It's time to wake them up with a quick sear in a hot pan. Add a splash of olive oil and sear the fillets for just 30 to 60 seconds. We're looking for a lovely browned exterior while keeping the middle rare. Then remove the fillets from the pan and let them cool off. Remember, we're not cooking the fillets all the way through just yet. We're just giving them a bit of color and flavor. With our beef prepared, we're ready to move on to the next step. Now, let's tackle the duxelle, a finely chopped mixture of mushrooms. This is a key component of our beef Wellington, lending an earthy depth of flavor that complements the richness of the beef. Start by finely chopping 500 grams of clean wild mushrooms. Toss them in a hot pan with a little olive oil and the leaves of a thyme sprig. Season to taste. As the mushrooms begin to release their juices, keep the heat high and stay patient. The goal here is to evaporate all that excess moisture. You're aiming for a mushroom paste, not a soup. This process could take around 10 minutes. But trust me, the flavor payoff is well worth the effort. Once you've achieved that desirable duxelle consistency, remove it from the pan and let it cool. With our duxelle ready, we can now start assembling our beef Wellington. This is where the magic happens. Let's assemble our beef Wellington. Begin by laying a large sheet of cling film on a work surface. In the middle, arrange 4 slices of Parma ham, slightly overlapping, to create a square. Over this, spread an even layer of our mushroom duxelle. The duxelle and Parma ham will form a flavorful blanket around our beef, sealing in all those delightful juices. Now for the star of the show. Season our chilled and seared beef fillets and place them on top of the mushroom-covered ham. Here comes the fun part. Using the cling film, roll the Parma ham over the beef, creating a snug ham and mushroom wrap for each fillet. Roll and tie the cling film to get an evenly thick log. We'll repeat this wrapping process with the other beef fillet. Once our beef is all bundled up, we'll chill it for at least 30 minutes to help it maintain its shape during the cooking process. While our beef is chilling, we're going to prepare our puff pastry. Roll out each piece on a lightly floured surface into a rectangle large enough to wrap around our beef logs. Brush the pastry with our egg wash, remove the cling film from the beef, and wrap the pastry around each ham-wrapped fillet. Trim any excess pastry and give it another brush of egg wash. Cover with cling film and chill for at least 30 minutes. Now that our beef Wellington is assembled, we're ready to cook it to perfection. The moment we've been waiting for, cooking our beautifully assembled beef Wellington. The anticipation is palpable, isn't it? But first, let's score the pastry lightly, just enough to make a shallow cut, but not too deep that it pierces through. Now, brush it with the egg wash once more, giving it that golden glow. It's time to place our masterpiece in the oven, preheated to 200 degrees Celsius. Bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes until the pastry is golden brown and cooked. Patience, my friend, is key here. Let it rest for 10 minutes before carving. While our Wellington is resting, let's move on to our red wine sauce. Remember the sauce we prepared earlier with the beef trimmings, shallots, peppercorns, bay, thyme, vinegar, wine, and stock. Reheat it gently and strain to get a smooth, rich sauce. And there you have it, a perfect beef Wellington. All that's left is to slice, serve, and enjoy the fruits of your labor.